What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. Today I will be predicting every team's record for this upcoming NFL season. So let's start out with the Bills. I'm looking at the Bills, and they lost a lot of defensive weapons on the defensive side of the ball, but they still got Josh Allen. So, as much as I hate to give Josh Allen praise, I think he'll lead his team to an 11-win season. I don't think much will change over there. Seems that the players that they lost were never really healthy to play in the first place. So yeah. Now we're moving on. We got the Dolphins. The Dolphins, nothing really changed except nothing that I can recall. So I'm gonna go and put them under the Bills at a 9-win season. I don't think Tua's that great. I don't think he's a really game-changing quarterback. I just think he gets carried by his wide receivers. Now we got the Patriots. The Patriots, they just got Drake May. I think they'll get 5 wins. Now moving on to the Jets. I'm putting them at 7 wins. 6 or 7 wins. So I'll put them in 7 wins. I wouldn't be surprised if they got 8, but it depends on however Aaron Rodgers plays is going to depend if they have a good season or not. Now we got Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm putting them on a 12-win season. They just got Derrick Henry, and him and Josh Allen, that running game's gonna... Wow, him and Josh Allen, what am I saying? Him and Lamar Jackson will make that running game unstoppable. Now moving on. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm putting him at a 11-win season. Why did they put him in 9? Okay, I'm putting him at a 11-win season. Joe Burrow wasn't healthy very much last year. Thus, why they didn't do great. So, with Joe Burrow back, I think they'll have a good season. Now, moving on, we got the Browns. I'm putting them at a 10-win season. They were a decent team last year. They have an outstanding defense, probably best in the league. Or if not, second best or third best. I don't really know, but they're just an outstanding team with a great coach. So, now, putting the Steelers. We're putting them at a 9-win team. I think there's too many good teams in that division to all have 10 wins. They just got Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields, if he plays well, could stay with the Steelers past 1 year. But Justin Fields and George Pickens should tear it up. Moving on to the Texans. I got them at a 13-win season. They just got Stephon Diggs. They had 2 amazing receivers last season. And C.J. Stroud balled out in his rookie year. I don't think any of that will change. That's why they're at 13 wins. We have the Colts now. The Colts, I got to put them at 7 wins. Anthony Richardson wasn't healthy. They did do good with Gardner Minshew. Was 1 game away from the playoffs, but they didn't make it. So I don't see them doing that great this year. I think they have a decline in their win totals. Jacksonville Jaguars, I see them at 6 wins. Hot take. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is that great of a quarterback. Their weapons they added last season didn't really play that great. Yeah. Well, they did. Calvin Ridley played good. He had an 1,000-yard season. But I just don't... I see them with the other competitors in their division. I don't see them doing that well. Actually, I'm going to move them up to 7 wins. Or 7 and 8 wins. The Texans, though, I think will get 6 wins. They just lost their most dynamic weapon, Derrick Henry. And Will Levis, we'll see how that pans out. But, yes. So, now we have the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix looks like he's going to be the starter. I think with the Chiefs and the Chargers in that division, I don't think they'll muster more than 6 wins. Their defense is still decent, but now moving on to the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs last season, without all the drops, I think there was multiple key drops in their wide receiver room that if were caught, they would have won games. Like, literally, the drops killed us last year. We only had 11 wins last year, but I think that'll change. If we would have made more catches, if our players could have made more catches, we would have won more games. Like Kadarius Toney literally handing a pick six to the Lions, we would have won that game if that didn't happen. And if Kadarius Toney, didn't eat a greasy bowl of popcorn before the game every game. But, yeah, moving on. The Raiders, got them at 7 wins. Added Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew's a dog. So 7 wins. Yeah. Chargers, I got them at 10 wins. I think they'll be very competitive with the Chiefs this season. I think Justin Herbert being hurt last season, I feel like he was hurt, or then he just didn't play that great. I think he was hurt. Hurt last season really hurt them, and Staley's out of there now, so Brandon Staley is out. Can't ruin that team any more than they already did. Yeah, they did lose weapons, though. They lost Keenan Allen. Their best receiver right now is Quentin Johnston. It's definitely going to be tough, but I think they'll muster out 10 wins. Dallas Cowboys, talks of them losing CeeDee Lamb, but I don't think it'll happen. I think they're going to sit at 12 wins, have a decent season. New York Giants, I see them being a 6-win team. They lost Saquon. They don't really have a QB. 6 wins. Philadelphia Eagles, they did lose Jason Kelce. That's the only one I can remember. And Fletcher Cox retired. Staying with Jason Kelce. But I think they'll muster up 11 wins. Should be a fairly productive season. Added Saquon Barkley as well to, muster up that running game. Jalen Hurts is still there, so. Yeah, moving on, we got the Washington Commanders. I almost said Redskins. But, I see them being a 6-win team. I don't see them getting more than 6 wins. I think Jaden Daniels will have a lot. McDaniels will have a lot to work around. They did add weapons, old weapons, but yeah, I don't see them winning more than 6 games. The Bears. I'm not putting in 4 wins. I just lost. I see them winning 9 games. I think with the Lions and the Green Bay Packers being in that division, I don't think they're going to get more than 9 wins this season, but next season they could be a 12-win team. Just seeing how this season pans out. The Lions, I see them at 12 wins. They had a very great season last year. And yeah, hopefully they can, reproduce that, have another great year. Green Bay Packers, I got them at 10 wins. Green Bay Packers had a great year last year, strung wins together at the end of the year. I see them having another great year and making a deep run in the playoffs. I mean, at least until they play the Niners or somebody like that, They don't seem like they can beat the Niners in the playoffs. Now we have the Minnesota Vikings, the most tricky team to put on this list because the Bears, I don't really know. If J.J. McCarthy or Sam Darnold balls out, the Vikings will be good. They had 7 wins last season with 4 different types of quarterbacks. So I see them having a steady quarterback, Oh, let me put them 12 or 10. 10. I see them, actually. I gotta put somebody down. I see the Bears. No. I'm gonna leave it how it is. I know this isn't realistic, probably, but I see them getting 10 wins. I see them making the playoffs. They got a great team. Great offensive team, at least. Multiple weapons over there. TJ Hawkinson, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. You know, KJ Osborne left. Yeah, so, anyways, I see them having a good season. We just got JJ McCarthy. If he plays, if he doesn't, I don't really care. Okay, now moving on to the Atlanta Falcons. I see them being a 13-win team. Or 12-win team. They just got Kirk Cousins. They have a lot of young weapons, a lot of good young weapons. Kirko should, put them over that hump. We got the Carolina Panthers, 4 wins. Didn't really see much improvement, I think they drafted well, but, somebody's got to have less than, 5 wins. I see it being them. Saints, 7 wins. I think they'll have a rocky start. I think if Derek Carr is the starter right now, I don't think he will remain the starter. I think Spencer Rattler will step in there to be the starter, and I think he'll ball out at the end of the season. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 10-win team. They're a 10-win team. Baker Mayfield is going to get it done in Tampa. Probably make the playoffs. I got a lot of teams in 10 wins. 10 to 11 wins. Yeah, it's just Baker Mayfield, different animal. We have the Cardinals, 7 wins. I think Kyler will play well, 7 or 8 wins out of them this year. They just got Marvin Harrison Jr. Don't know how that's going to play out, but they got a decent defense. Definitely don't really have much of a defensive line, at least that I've heard of. Yeah, so 8 wins. Okay, we got the Los Angeles. Oh my goodness. I got to move somebody out of 10 wins, don't I? I have so many people in 10 wins right now. Okay, we got the Los Angeles Rams here. They're going to be a good team. Matthew Stafford is a dog. Yeah, Matthew Stafford's a dog. They got Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. They got a good defense. Jalen Ramsey over there. They should lock down. They should put up 10 wins. Now, we have another team up here with the Chiefs. We're the San Francisco 49ers. I think this is their last year to make a, realistic Super Bowl run because they got so much cap money invested in current options, and then they're not going to be able to repay everybody. So this might be the last season of their window to win a Super Bowl. It might not happen. It might. They got Brock Purdy, Nick Bosa, CMC, Brandon Ayuk, if he stays, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle. The weapons go on and on over there. So, last team of the video, we got the Seattle Seahawks. 6-win team. I don't really know much about the Seahawks. Geno Smith's still the quarterback over there. Yeah, so that's the list. So, recalling, 14-plus wins. Chiefs, 49ers, 12 to 13. Ravens, Texans, Cowboys, Lions, and Falcons, 10 to 11. Bills, Bengals, Browns, Chargers, Eagles, Packers, Vikings, Buccaneers, and the Rams. 9 to 7. Dolphins, Jets, Steelers, Colts, Jaguars, Raiders, Bears, Saints, and the Cardinals. 6-5. We got the Patriots, the Titans, the Broncos, the New York Giants, the Washington Commanders, and the Seattle Seahawks. And 4 or less, let it rest. They shouldn't even be in the league anymore. The Carolina Panthers. Well, that's going to conclude this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go down below, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. On the road to 300 subscribers on the channel. Want to hit it by the end of the NFL season. See you next time. Peace out.